Good afternoon. My name is Corey Reed, and this is my creative experience presentation. For the overview, my creative experience topic was dramatic arts and theater with a focus on improv. My love for drama started in middle school when I did a couple poems from Langston Hughes and Robert Frost. In high school, I took a couple more drama classes where I got introduced to costumes and props and improv, which is why I chose that for this unit. This presentation and unit were built around Viola Spolin, who is thought to be the inventor of improv. Before her time, there was ad-libbing and people deviated from their scripts, but she was the first or one of the first to actually use the audience's opinions and get the audience's ideas for what she was acting on. She was a social worker and she used improv games for children who didn't speak the same language. For my 5 creative experience activities, the first one is called Dress the Part. I'm going to skip that one and come back to it because that's the one I'm using for my in-depth experience. The second one is called And Then What Happened. The objective was for the students to use their imagination to create a short work of improvised storytelling. The students chose a story stem from a small jar and were challenged with adding to the story and using details, setting, and characters. The next activity was called Story Elements. The objective was for the students to define, illustrate, and describe theater vocabulary terms. Students created a flip chart to show their understanding of character, conflict, setting, and dialogue. The next activity is called Don't Tell Me, Show Me. The objective was for students to use their body and movement to communicate a character's thoughts and emotions. The students will use charade skills to act out a character's emotions and movement as the narrator reads a short story. The fourth activity is called In My Opinion. This is a drama lesson and also a ELA lesson. The objective is for students to use technology, including the internet, to produce and publish their own creative, opinionated writing samples. The students will use Google Slides for their opinion writing piece with illustrations. And the topic would be, should students go to school year round? For my in-depth experience, it's called Dress the Part. The objective was for students to execute artistic and technical elements of theater by applying technical theater design elements. The students would choose random items out of a box and create an improv short skit to present to the class. I would start off this lesson by going over the objective of the lesson, which was for them to be able to use and apply those theater skills. Then I would say today we're going to be working with props and improv and ask the students if any of them have ever used props or if they know what improv is. And then I would tell them about Viola Spolin and who she was and her contribution to the theater world. I like to start my lessons with a short video just to kind of get the kids engaged. So I would show this video. It's called What is Improv?
Me too. I just wish there was something we could do that's fun and allows us to access our imaginations in a new and exciting way. Wow! Did I hear there were 2 bored kids looking for something to spark their imaginations? Yes! Us! Well, I'm Professor Improv, and I've got just the thing to brighten up your day.
Wow! How did you do that?
Improv. With improv, you can be whatever you want to be, create whatever world you want to create. appreciate.
Really?
Yes. And improv is just being you plus a little extra. Want to go on an improv adventure?
Yeah! I want to go to space. Wow!
Yeah! And I want to be a basketball player. Wow!
Amazing! You're already improvising. Carrie, you gave us a location, and Bobby, you supported Carrie's idea by saying yes to it and then adding to it with a character. That's called yes and.
Yay! So who won?
You both won. When you work together to create something, everyone wins.
Yay!
Improv is fun because we get to use our imaginations and play.
And we learn how to make our partners' ideas seem like they're the best ideas in the world.
And why do we do that?
Because it's way more fun to support each other.
You do learn fast.
I wish we could do improv every day.
You can. The principles of improv can be applied to your everyday life, whether you're playing or in school.
Okay, so that video was obviously for elementary school or younger students. I do teach 5th grade, and I think that video is a good intro to improv for them. So the students would come to the stage or to the front of the classroom and grab one object out of a box. And once they grab that one object out of a box, they would have to use that object to either create a character or a setting for their improv story. 3 of the samples that I have here are this Army military hat. So if a student was to grab this hat, they could use their character could be a soldier in World War II or World War I or any of the wars. It doesn't have to be that because we're allowing the students to use their creativity and imagination. That's just a example. Another prop that would be in the jar or in the box is a 70s wig. It's a 70s wig to me, but the students may also use it as a different wig, or they could use it for whatever their imagination leads them to. And the third prop, or another prop that would be in the jar, could be a baby doll, and the students could just be as creative as they wanted to. I would assess the students based on the objective of this lesson, which was, are they using the prop? Are they using the prop appropriately, and does it make sense? So if the student was using that military hat, I would expect for the story or the setting or something in their improv skit to be military based. If it isn't, and they can explain why it isn't, then that will also be acceptable. Thanks.